Hey everyone, I'm Phantom King, and welcome to the channel. Today, I'm gonna be playing Kingdom Hearts Dark Road, and we're gonna see episode 3. I'm thankful that luckily, this time around, they actually decided to come out with the global version of episode 3, as opposed to with episode 2, they came out with it in Japan first, for the first week, and then everywhere else. So that's great always to see that, especially with Kingdom Hearts. You know, they tend to do that a lot. But last time, in Dark Road, we saw Xehanort, and he was looking at the Queen of Hearts because the group had noticed that she had darkness within her heart, and they had discovered, that darkness that lies within people's hearts. And I don't think they had realized it up until that point. And so Xehanort, of course, was curious about that. And we saw 4 years later he came back to the Queen of Hearts after his friends had died, I think. And maybe he was trying to search for something, some kind of meaning behind the darkness, But anyway, that's a little recap for the last episode. And let's get into episode 3. Took the first step of my long journey. Whoa, got some darkness here. Looks like he's in the realm of darkness, or is he just dreaming? Probably a dream. As I walked along the path, darkness whispered to me from all around. Though I couldn't understand what it said, it stirred emotions deep within my heart. These emotions manifested in my mind as words. Was this someone else's darkness? Their emotions? Hatred, jealousy, doubt. Things I'd never felt before. I didn't know it at the time, but these belonged to people I had yet to meet. Some were even directed at me. Would I be able to handle that? Bring the focus of someone's darkness? Being the focus of someone's darkness? Someone's heart? That was the moment something began to grow inside my own heart. And what is that? I'd soon learn that in keeping to this path, this corridor of darkness, no heart could help but become drenched in darkness. Regardless of where these foul emotions were coming from, they gave me comfort. They helped me realize that my heart could still feel. But I had no idea what lay ahead. Something more terrifying than the darkness. Emptiness. You may even say nothingness. Episode 3, Purpose of the Journey. Are you going to tell me? Tell you what? Why you two wanted to stay and search this world on your own? Well, we have a plan, but it's dangerous. Here's the thing. Oh, it's Tweedledum and Tweedledee. I don't remember seeing them in Kingdom Hearts before. Who are you? The polite thing to do is say your name first. That's manners. I mean, they're not wrong. Right, sorry. I'm Aragus. Xehanort. I'm Erd. How do you do and handshake and shake hands? How do you do and shake hands? Tweedledum and Tweedledee. How do you do and shake hands? How do you do and shake hands? Come on, let's go. Man, Xehanort's not having any of this. He's like, whatever. Oh, you can't go yet. But we're in a hurry. Why? We're looking into something. Oh, you're curious. Tisk. The oysters were curious too, weren't they? Aye, and you remember what happened to them. Poor things. What happened to the oysters? Ericus, don't. Oh, you wouldn't be interested. Try me. No, you're in too much of a hurry. I could spare a little time. You can? Well... Ericus? The walrus and the carpenter. What was that about? So the moral of the story is that curiosity leads to danger. That's pretty grim. Well, Ericus was the one just being curious. Yeah, too bad we'll never know what happened to Father William. Actually, I'm okay with that. There's something weird about this place. That's an understatement. A warning for the curious, huh? Maybe they were trying to warn Ericus. Me? Look who's talking. What? You're the one who just had to stop and listen. There's the one who just had to leave home and see what was out there. That's true too. You guys are both curious. End of story. Yeah, they really are. And what's wrong with that? Curiosity can give you the courage to dive right into any situation, even if you have no idea what's going to happen. Here's hoping we don't dive right into a pool of darkness. Oh, we got some fights here. 5 enemies. We'll make quick work of them. Oh, here we go, another cutscene. So your plan, was that a result of your curiosity? We're still talking about that? Yep. Well, oh, please be careful. What now? No, not jam. That way. That's the Mad Hatter. And his tea party. Oh, my watch. It was? And it was an unbirthday present too. Well, in that case, we must wish you a merry unbirthday. Yep, Mad Hatter up to his old shenanigans again. No room. Sorry, all filled up. What a commotion, and on my unbirthday too. It's very rude to arrive somewhere without an invitation. I'll say it's rude, it's very, very rude indeed. Oh, but you must stay for a cup of tea. And then he just turns around. Tells them to stay. Tea? Sugar? Of course, we can't have tea without sugar. Dang, that's a lot of sugar. Oh dear, there's no more sugar. How will we ever have tea without sugar? Impossible, you must bring us some sugar. Yes, 2 spoons, thank you. Are you guys as confused as I am? I am. What could possibly be confusing about an unbirthday party? Would you like a cup of tea? And if you don't care for tea, you could at least make a polite conversation. And I thought the Tweedles were strange. You said it. Shouldn't we get going? Suit yourselves, after all. We've a watch to fix, you know. Mad watch. Oh, and remember, have a merry unbirthday. Yes, you must. You really must. Come on, guys. They're like, well, that was a waste of time. It really was a waste of time. I'm not sure what the purpose of the journey is based on what's happening right now. This episode was called The Purpose of the Journey, so there must be some point that they're going to make by the end of this. Okay, here's the continuation. We don't have to worry about them, right? They were saying some strange things, but I don't think we were in any danger. I agree, those two were confusing and erratic. But the Queen is different. She's all about power, she's predictable in that way. She is? Yeah, the people here are all scared of her. Their fear is the foundation of this world's order. Order based on fear? That can't be right. So many of them seem silly and carefree, but beneath it all, they're afraid. That's how order is maintained here. But the Tweedles didn't look scared at all. In fact, they looked pretty happy. Because they're not like the Queen. Their fear hasn't manifested as darkness. Right, unlike the Queen, they don't have darkness in their hearts. You knew. Of course, when you guys said you wanted to go alone, I knew you were up to something. You want to find out more about the Queen, right? I don't like that you hid it from me, but I'm listening. Okay, you know everything. Well, you've always been good at figuring things out. Well, you've always been bad at hiding them. Can't help it, I'm an honest guy. That wasn't a compliment. We'll be dealing with a lot of residents in other worlds. You need to practice your poker face. It needs to keep the world order. not bust out talking about Keyblades and everything in other worlds and... What? So what's the plan? Well, I doubt we're going to uncover anything about the missing wielders in this world. The Queen's reaction said it all. We're the only outsiders who've come in a long time. I still don't know if darkness was involved in their disappearance, but it has to be key to finding them. Think about it. How else could 7 wielders disappear at the same time? Chasing the darkness might lead to the truth. And we need to change our approach. Got it. Let's go and have a chat with the Queen. That was the plan, but I don't know how to get there. We're lost? We're lost? No wonder we've been wandering around aimlessly. Finding our way there might not be easy. Well, we got lucky last time. Lose something? Oh go, here goes the Cheshire Cat. With his riddles. The cat, great timing. We need to see the Queen. Which way did we go? It really doesn't matter. All ways are Queen's ways after all. Wait, we don't have time for riddles. Which way is it? Well, some go this way, some go that way. But as for me, myself, personally, I prefer the shortcut. Oh well, that'll work. And of course more Heartless when we get to the next part. Here we go, they found the Queen's Court. You again? You've returned to face your sentence, hmm? Very well. But you'll wait until tomorrow. Only one sentence carried out each day. You mean... We're not here to face any sentence, we want to talk. Talk? I decide who I'll talk to, not you. You're in charge here and we understand and respect that. We just have some questions. Go on. You said before that... Silence, I wasn't talking to you. You said before all ways here are your ways and everyone obeys your ways. Is that really true? You dare to question my authority? I'm just wondering if your heart is your own. My heart, of course it is. After all, I'm the Queen of Hearts. And that arrogance is yours as well. Or does it belong to a dark being inside of you, commanding you to act like this? I give the commands here, I answer to no one. I just don't buy that your heart is rooted in darkness. I believe that people hold light in their hearts. Oh, there's the darkness. Light, darkness, utter nonsense. No matter, as I've told you before, all ways here are my ways. All of them, huh? Maybe the darkness comes from her greed. Greed? How dare you insult me? No, she didn't like that. Then what are you feeling now? I'm angry. Angry at nosy brats like you, angry at the useless imbeciles around me. You're infuriating when you do as you please. You should all do exactly as I say. So her darkness doesn't come from greed, it comes from wrath. Coincidentally, those are the meanings behind some of the foretellers' names, right? So one's darkness is born from their innate qualities? For some, yes. In ancient times, darkness hid within people and took control of their emotions. People were merely vessels, and darkness spread far and wide, infecting many. Like a disease. Correct. However, as time passed, things changed. People's hearts began to birth darkness on their own. The Heartless? Yes, the Heartless, the embodiment of the darkness in people's hearts. Over the course of many years, darkness and hearts became entangled. Seems silly to give them a name. All the same anyway. How is darkness born from people? It manifests from our negative emotions, such as greed, ire, or envy. Most are capable of controlling their heart's deep-seated emotions, but it is not easy for some. Over the course of many moons, darkness reshaped human beings who we are and what we would become. Uh-oh. I think she's gonna spawn a heartless boss or something. It smiled, huh? Did he see, like, that entity of darkness? Enough. Off with their heads. Off with their heads. He said it smiled. Oh, another Reaper. Is this the darkness in her heart? Is this her will? I don't know. Does no one listen? I told you my heart is mine. Oh. This looks familiar. It's the same one as before. This should be a piece of cake. I don't think it is. Get ready. Okay, here we go. It is level 50, but we're almost level 50 ourselves. Come on. Good thing I have some powerful magic spells. Oh, we got him. Did we make any progress? I feel like we're a step closer to the truth. Xehanort, do you still think that learning more about the darkness will help us find the missing classman? I do. Let's head back. We should share what we know with the others. Oh, there goes the Keyblade army. I wish they would use that a little more. Pretty cool, but I guess to try to keep the world order, they don't want to go around looking like a bunch of Power Rangers, right? I see. Our goal is to pursue the darkness. But you defeated your one lead, didn't you? There may be more than one dark entity. A single light can cast countless shadows. The question is this dark entity the same or different than the one that we see in Union Cross? And as Light's guardians, we may have a similar effect. He's trying to say the darkness follows them, or something? And we do know, based on the last Union Cross update, that there does seem to be multiple entities of darkness, rather than just one, so the Queen's darkness, which looked like it had a body of its own, could have been a different one, and not the one that we see in Union Cross, but for all we know, it could be the same one, you never know. The more we venture out into the world, the more darkness may follow in our wake. Wait, so we're the reason darkness is being born? Well, it's just a theory. The upperclassmen might have also attracted darkness. Yeah, it's a likely scenario. Right now, we have no idea where they are. They're saying that if we want to pursue the darkness, it might lead us to them. Well, hold on. Where there's light, there's darkness. I get that. And because darkness exists, light is essential, which is why we became Keyblade wielders in the first place. There's a big difference between light leading to darkness and darkness leading to light. Darkness can hide inside people, right? It doesn't seem like it'd be easy to track. Not like we're chasing Heartless. Master Odin said that when the negativity deep within someone's heart grows and can't be contained any longer, darkness is born. But we still don't know if the Queen's darkness was her own, or if she's even aware of what's going on. To tell you the truth, I don't know if that matters. Because darkness is darkness regardless of how it came to be. Exactly. It looked to me like her darkness came from within. Or she could have welcomed it into her own heart without knowing. It's hard to tell, that's for sure. But maybe it doesn't matter because in their world, an angry queen maintains order. The rule that light is right and darkness is wrong just doesn't hold true. It's a question of perspective. No, darkness is bad and always has been. Well, there you go. There's the whole split between Ericus and Xehanort there, as we see when they get older. Of course, Xehanort is the one who believes in the darkness, is not as evil as some might think. And Ericus believes that only light is good and darkness is evil. Don't forget who we are, Xehanort. We're light's guardians, and it's our duty to protect it. I hope you're not losing sight of that. I'm not, don't worry. What I'm getting at is that if the missing students found themselves facing darkness, and darkness was that world's order, then it's possible they were defeated. No way. Calm down, Ericus. Remember, our mission is to find them. That was Master Odin's request. But if searching for them means delving further into the mysteries of darkness and considering all the possibilities, then that's what we'll do. Are we all on the same page? But what happened to Master Odin? Why did he, leave them to go on this mission? What is it with the masters of the past Keyblade wielders always disappearing? First the Masters, and he just, up and vanishes, and they don't know where the heck he went. And now Master Odin seems to be gone too, and they're not sure what to do. They're just on this mission trying to find their missing friends and classmates. Very strange. But we are on quest 61, and maybe at the last quest, number 70, we'll get another cutscene. Maybe that flash forward 4 years in the future from now. Oh, a week ago. It's a new character. Hey Balder, what you doing here? So that's Balder? Wow, he looks pretty cool. Giving off like a Silver the Hedgehog vibe. Oh, hey Ericus. Something on your mind? Yeah. My sister left for her Mark of Mastery exam. But I have this really bad feeling about it. It's that time already, huh? Shouldn't you be excited for her? Can't wait to get out of here. The thing is, before she left, she told me the ones who will return will be made Keyblade Masters. Huh? That kind of sounds like they're not expecting everyone to come back. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a trip to broaden their horizons. Maybe the trip itself is the test, or even a mission. All I know is, it doesn't sound like the Mark of Mastery exam we learned about. I wonder what's going on. That is pretty weird. He said, anyone who makes it back becomes a master? So what about the rest of them? Are they just supposed to die? We could ask Master Odin, but I doubt he'll tell us. Ever since my sister left, I've been worried sick that she'll be lost to darkness, and that I'll never see her again. Darkness? Oh, that's right. Your grandfather battled the darkness, didn't he? That's how he... No way. Don't tell me they're gonna confirm that his grandfather his brain. I don't know exactly what happened to him. Just that when I hear darkness may be close by, I get anxious. Maybe hating darkness is in my blood. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up painful memories. Don't worry, it's okay. Your sister's gonna be fine, I'm sure of it. I hope so. Episode 3, Purpose of the Journey, and the next episode 4, Cruel Clues. Well, it looks like that's it for now. Ending it off there in Scala Kylum, finally meeting Balder. But that was also a week ago, so I think that was also before they went on this whole mission, right? But that's pretty interesting though. Instead of a flash forward 4 years, this time we actually got a flash back to a week ago. And we were able to meet finally Balder, whose sister is one of the missing Keyblade wielders, but it seemed like Balder was also missing himself, maybe because he went looking for his sister, as I think they all assumed, right? But it is interesting to see where this goes next, because Xehanort is showing a lot of interest in the darkness, which of course we know in the future he goes down that path, and that's why it's called Dark Road, and that's the whole point of the story, and seeing how he got there. So we are starting to see, Xehanort's fascination with the darkness. He even said the darkness might not be evil completely, like maybe it's just another thing in the world, like there's light and then there's darkness. They both coexist, they both need each other. But yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see where it goes next. As I think it almost seems like we might be going outside of Wonderland for the next episode, because they kind of finished, looking into the Queen, and they're kind of like, okay, let's forget that. And they came back to Scala Kylum and everything. So I think maybe we'll go to Agrabah next. I forgot if they went into Agrabah in episode 1. I know they were there at some point, I think. But that's all for now. So tune in next time when next we meet. Episode 4 should be out possibly next month, but possibly in a couple months. I forgot when the last one came out. I'm pretty sure it was at least a month or 2 ago. But thank you all for watching. I've been Phantom King. See you next time.